Hello, my name is Gail, and I welcome you to our course. Our course is titled Success Strategies for Online Learning, and I'm going to be with you throughout these weeks, helping you every step of the way. And I just want to start by saying that we're all new online learners at some point. I was a new online learner once, and when I started my new online course, I was excited. I was very, very nervous. I was afraid that I was going to make mistakes, and I had a lot of questions. And I had a great teacher who helped me every step of the way, and I will be here for you as well to help you every step of the way. I found that as my teacher helped me and I became a little more acclimated to the course, I found that, well, after the first day was very nervous for me, but then after a week, I thought, wow, I'm an online learner. And I developed strategies that would help me, as you will develop strategies that will help you in this course. And sometimes the strategies seemed silly, but you know what? They worked for me. And if it worked for me, then that was good. And you will find strategies that work for you, and whatever works for you is the right strategy for you to use. And we will share strategies in this course so we can learn from each other. So what I'd like to do is I would like to show you a couple of things in this course that will help you to get started. And the first thing is, if you look over here to the left-hand side, whoops, by the way, if that happens, you click on it and all of a sudden you can't see it, put your mouse over here and you'll see this arrow, and there it comes back. That's a good thing to know because it does happen. So you're going to scroll down here, and the first thing I'd like to take you to is my instructor page. That's really important. That's the first place you should visit, because on here is my contact information. And what I would do is I would take your cursor and drag it across and do Control-C and copy it onto a Word document and then print it out. And that way, if for some strange reason your your internet goes down and you need to get in touch with me in some manner, then you don't have to go on your internet to get my information. You'll have it handy, and it's just a good practice. I do that for all my online courses when I'm a student, as well as when I'm teaching. I do the same thing for students so that I have their information should I go down. So that's the first thing you should do. The next thing you should do is every time you come into the course, you should look at announcements. And so clicking on announcement, this is where your video is going to be that I'm creating right now. And I'll make sure that I have the most recent announcement at the top, so you don't have to scroll all the way down to find something that's important for you to know. All the announcements will be saved, but the most pertinent ones will be up at the top. You should get into practice. This is a strategy. You should get into practice every single time you log into the course to look at the announcements, because this is how I will be communicating with you mostly, unless I do so on an individual basis. So that's the first thing, the second thing you should be doing, and what you should be doing every time you come into the course. The next thing to look at is the course's information. And in here is the syllabus. And the syllabus is really important. It tells you what's taking place in the course. And what is really nice about this is it tells you, the grades and everything. And then, the scores that you get. And then it tells you the grades. And then it tells you what we're going to do each week. What I would recommend, it's not necessary usually, but I would download it and put it in your computer. What I do for every course that I take, I go on my computer and I have whatever major file it is, and let's say I call it SNHU, and I put the title, the course title, and then what I do is the number. And then what I do is I start saving some files in there so I don't have to go into the course all the time. So I would put the syllabus in there. So let me show you an example of what I mean. So here I am here in my my documents, and I have an SNHU file. So I would click on there, and inside here I have my courses. These are courses I'm teaching, but you would put down courses that you're taking, and it's the same thing. So you put courses, and then you put down I put down the number here. And in here I have all the information. One of the things I have in here is I have the syllabus. And so you will want to put important information in here. You'll want to put in, maybe you'll label it week 1. Maybe you'll have a folder that looks like this, week 1. And maybe everything that you're doing in week 1 will be in here, your assignments and all that type of a thing. And so you'll want to do that. You want to put that in there. So that is another strategy you can use that will make your life a lot simpler with regards to taking an online course. So here we are back at the syllabus. So, again, you want to make absolutely sure you're paying attention to this late assignments and so forth. So that's that information there. And then coming back here. Another thing that is really, really important is, just clicking on these things and checking everything out. You can't go wrong. You can't erase anything. These are all very important information for you. And then coming back over here, looking at your learning modules. These are where our weekly modules will be. And there's these various elements in here. This is very important in here. You want to make absolutely sure you connect in here and you follow the directions, because our textbook is a McGraw-Hill textbook, and there are activities that we do in the course in the textbook, and you do them through here. So you want to make absolutely sure that you have that done, and there are instructions on how to do that when you click on here. So for example, well, you're not going to see it because you're going to see what I have. I'm already logged in, so you're not going to see what you would see. But if you click here, you go back to Blackboard, and there's detailed information about that. So again, then you come down to Module 1. Now you will not see the upcoming modules. It's to keep you focused on the module we are in. I personally find as a teacher, I like it. I like to have students focused on 1 week at a time. Module 1 is 1 week, and then Module 2 will be week 2, and so forth. And this is really best because you want to do your very best, and you can only do your very best if you're focused on the week that you're in. So you'll click on here, and my recommendation is just to start at the top and go to the bottom. You might want to do so and just pay attention to what's going on here, and so forth, and then maybe come back. There it is again. You just want to make sure that you've done everything, and there are checklists in here which are very helpful for students. And these are checklists that you might want to save on your computer. And just check things off that you've done them. Let me make this a little bit so that you can see it. So these are things that you'll be doing, and you'll just check them off. Like that, or however. So this is a very nice tool, nice strategy for you to be using and everything. So one of the things I do want to say is that this course, as all Southern New Hampshire University courses, are discussion based. And what that means is that you read your assignments, you read your text, you do your activities, and then you come here and you do discussion. And really, they say the heart of online learning is the discussion forum. And so you'll just go through here, and there's a general place for you to ask questions. I'm online all the time, so I'll make sure that I'm checking, and I will always respond to you very quickly. I work 7 days a week, so you will have coverage all the time. And there's a student lounge for you to connect, as well as this is the week 1 discussion that you'll be, paying attention to. You should follow the guidelines for discussion. And one thing I would recommend, because you never know when your computer's going to blip off, is when you respond on a Word document, save it on your computer, and then copy and paste it and put it into Blackboard. Copy and paste is done easily by doing Control A. That selects everything on your page, and then Control C, and then you come in here and you put your cursor where you need to put it and do Control V. So ACV is the key for copy, paste, select, copy, and paste. So I think that really is all that I want to discuss for right now. I don't want to overwhelm you with various elements in this course. But, that's a good start, and just go through here. Your grade book is here and so forth. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. I thrive on questions. I want you to ask questions. There are no questions that are silly or ridiculous or anything. If you have a question, asked, and likely someone else has the same question and hasn't asked it. So again, welcome to our course, and let's begin.